All right. So we just started learning ratio, rates, and percentages in the last class. Yeah. So Vivan, how comfortable you are with ratio, rates, and percentages?
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So what I will do is I will spend initial 5 minutes just to do a quick recap, just to make sure that we have same level of understanding when it comes to role ratio, ratio, rate, and percentages, and then we'll deal with some problem because learning the concept is one part of it, and then how much we practice makes our concept stronger. Okay, that's what we'll focus on. Yeah. So So if you look at ratio, rate, percentages, these are not scenarios when you are looking at anything in isolation. Okay, these are more of a comparative scale. Okay. Now let's say you have $20 in your pocket right now, and let's say Manas has 25 and I have 10. Okay. So this is Vivan, this is Manas, and this is your teacher. Okay. If I want to know what is the ratio of the money between Vivan and Manas, I will say 20:25, or I can repeat that as 20/25. Okay, so this is Vivan to Manas. This is the ratio. We are comparing the values that Manas and Vivan have. If I am saying Vivan is to Manas, 20/25. If I say Manas is to Vivan, I will say 25/20. So look at the first number, that becomes a base, and you are comparing the other one against that one. 20 here, when I am saying Vivan versus Manas, 20:25. When I am saying Manas versus Vivan, I am saying 25:20. Yep. So basically you are picking the first number as the base and comparing the second number against that. It becomes 20/25, or 20, this will become 25/20. So ratio is nothing but when you have two numbers to compare, you have find the relationship against, or comparison of the number against each other. Now, if I say what is the ratio of the value of money between Vivan and Biren? Vivan is to Biren will be what? 20:10 or 20/10. Yeah. When you solve this, it becomes 2. So it says Vivan to Biren is, the ratio is 2, or Vivan has 2 times the value Biren has. Yeah. So this is just a comparison. Okay. We'll look at the problems and that will make it more clear. But summary is, ratio just gives you a way to compare any two numbers. Yep. 2:1 also. Yep. Makes sense. Now, what is rate then? What is the rate?
Maybe rate would be like the price of something.
Price of something, a speed at which you are running, speed at which you are studying, time, distance versus time. Let's say you will say, okay, the rate at which I'm running. Yeah, go ahead.
Would it be like for speed, how we say miles per hour?
70 miles per hour.
Yeah, the per hour would be the rate, right? Miles per hour.
Yeah. Or $5 per pound.
Yeah. Per pound would be the rate.
So basically, look at this one. You're comparing. So 70 miles every hour. $5 1 pound. So you have, again, you're comparing numbers, but the units are different. When we were looking at ratio, we were looking at, you have $50, I have $40, and we took the ratio. Our unit was same, dollar, correct? But here in the case of rate, your units are different. You are comparing one value against another unit. Okay? If I say I can read 2 books per hour, 2 books per hour, for every hour. So here, look at this. Your unit in the numerator and unit in the denominator are different. That's why it's called rate. When you are comparing one value against another value with different units, that's when it converts to rate. If it was, you have 2 books, I have 1 book. We are finding the ratio of books between you and me. But when you are reading 2 books per hour, units are changing. And that's why it is rate. Yeah? So in case of ratio, your units are the same. In case of rate, your units are different. That's the simplest analogy or comparison. Okay? Manas, okay? Now, let's go to the next thing, which is percentage. And that's where I was bothering the kids in the last class. Percent. You're not learning about percentage. Yep, go ahead.
Percent would be like something per 100.
Exactly.
Like century, and then the next thing per 100.
Exactly. So, for percentage, we are not learning anything, okay? It's just the English part. We are translating English into mathematical form. That's it. Now look at it. If I say 20%, I'm saying 20 per century or 100. That's it. So if somebody says, Manas will finish 30% of the bottle. Okay? So 30% of bottle. That's it. This is English, not math. If I say, whatever money you have, I will take 20% of it. So 20% of your money. Let's say you have $50. So I'll take 20% of 50. This into is nothing but off. Yeah? This is the calculation then. So this is one way of looking at percentage, okay? Any number. So again, if you look at this thing carefully, you are comparing, so you are finding what is some percentage of anything. If somebody says, my salary is $3,000, I'll give 15% into charity. So I'm saying 15% of my salary, which is $3,000. This is what I'm giving charity. So how much I'm going to give? I'll do the calculation. 15 3 45. $450 is what I'm giving charity. It's easy. This is one part of percentage. But there's one more other thing that you have to look at when it comes to when you have to find out percentage of a given number. Now there will be another situation which will say, let's say Biren has $30, Vivan has let's say $40, and let's say Manas has $35. Okay? If somebody says, my money is what percentage of Vivan's money? My money is what percentage of Vivan's money? 30 is what percentage of 40? Yep, Vivan.
Would it be 75%?
Maybe, may not be. We will see. I'm still dealing with English.
Can I explain how I got it?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Since we're doing percent and percent like out of 100,
Uh-huh.
so since we're basically 30, if you spend 40,
Now let me show you, and you're right with the answer, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just showing you the simplest way of looking at it, okay? So somebody says, Viraj's money is what percentage of Vivan's money? Okay? Manas with me? Now, let's say Viraj's money is this, is what percentage? Okay, I don't know the percentage, I'll say X percent, okay? Viraj's money is X percent of 40. X percent of 40 is equal to Viraj's money. Yep. I just wrote that. Whatever I assumed, I wrote that in the form of what we know. You are with me? Your video has stopped and you are on mute. I believe you. Yeah, okay. So, whatever I did not know, I have put an X to it. Okay, I'm saying, okay, Viraj's money is X percent of Vivan's money. Okay? So X percent, right? So X percent of Vivan's money is equal to Viraj's money. Okay? So what is X? That is what I'm trying to find out. Yeah? Now here, remember this. When you're dealing with only multiplication thing, how does it move? Whatever is above comes down, whatever is below goes up. So if I'm trying to keep X here, X into 100 by, X by 100 into 40 equals 30. I'm trying to find out what is X. This is my ultimate destination. This is where I want to get to. Okay? Yeah? So I want to keep only X here and move everything to other side of equal to. Okay? So it goes like this. Whatever is above comes below. 40 will come below here. Whatever is below goes up. Like this cross sign. So this 100 goes here. Yeah? Now look at this. So this became X equals 30. 30 I can write as 3 into 10. And this 100 I can write as 10 into 10. And I have a 40 here, which I can write as 4 into 10. This 10 and this 10 gone, tic-tac-toe. What I have here, 3 into 10 into 10 by 4. We can break it further, right? So 3 into 10 I can write as 5 into 2. And this 10 also I can write as 5 into 2. And this 4 I can write as 2 into 2. This 2 gone, this 2 gone. So 5 into 5 is 25 into 3, 75. So X equal to 75. 30 is X percentage. So X is now 75. I will put 75 here. So 30 is 75% of 40. Our Viraj's money is 75% of Vivan's money. Yeah? Yeah? So, what did I do? Whatever numbers I had, I created a story out of it, and then we applied the same thing that we talked about before to get to a solution. Yeah? Now, the thing that you want to notice here, Vivan and Manas, please pay attention to the board. Can you guys see the full board, right? Okay. So here you should look at it. Just to be able to solve things much quickly, okay? If you have to find out percentage of any number against another number, 30 is what percentage of 40? What did you do? 30, from this story, this is what came out. So if you want to do a faster approach, if you have to find out 7 is what percentage of 15, you'll say okay, 7 by 15. So whichever number you are trying to find the percentage for, that will be a numerator, against whatever number, that becomes a denominator, and multiply that by 100. And that came as an outcome from the story, okay? I'm just telling that this could be a shortcut for you to calculate, if you want to. Otherwise, if you forget about it, you can still cook up the story and plug in and calculate. Yeah? So, from a percentage point of view, there are two things that we deal with. If somebody says, find out 50% of any number. So put that percentage of any number, calculate, no problem. If somebody says X is what percent of Y, then you'll say X by Y into 100 and you can calculate. Yep. Is that okay? Vivan, Manas, are you guys with me so far? Okay, now let's look at some word problems, because just talking theory would not be a great idea. So let's look at some real word problems and see where do we apply these concepts and solve the related problems. Let's look at some word problems that I had put for you guys. Okay. I'm reading one question. Now pay attention to what I'm saying. Okay? A coin contains 9 grams of nickel and 16 grams of copper for a total weight of 25 grams. A coin contains 9 grams of nickel and 16 grams of copper. Okay? What percentage of the total metal in the coin is copper? Let me read the question one more time. A coin contains 9 grams of nickel, that's a metal, and 16 grams of copper for a total weight of 25 grams. So these two put together is 25 grams. The question says, what percentage of the metal in the coin is copper? Any idea?
Wait, so I think. Wait, give me a second.
You both heard the question, right? Vivan, Manas, both of you?
Yeah, so basically what we have to do is that you kind of put 9 over 16 as a fraction.
Okay, it's very important that we
That's 100.
read the question one more time, okay? A coin contains 9 grams of nickel and 16 grams of copper for a total weight of 25 grams. What percentage of the metal in the coin is copper? Yeah, Ayush. Ayush, can you hear me okay? I'm not able to hear you. I'm hoping that you're able to hear me. Oops.
You said his mic wasn't working.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I know this.
Okay. Can you hear me now okay? Vivan?
Yeah, my mic wasn't working, sir.
That's okay. How about Ayush? Can you hear me okay, Ayush? I'm hoping that you're able to, but you got pretty late. It's almost 20 minutes into the class. In fact, 25. Okay. So, I'm reading the question one last time, okay? This was a percentage problem. So, we talked about percentage in the previous class. And we are going to do practice with that. So, let me read the question one last time. It's okay. Let's not do any texting, typing, emojis, okay? Okay, that's fine. So let's make sure that we are not focusing on typing and texting. Let's focus on math. I'm reading the question one last time. A coin contains 9 grams of nickel and 16 grams of copper for a total weight of 25 grams. So 9 plus 16 adds up to 25 grams, okay? If you look at a coin that contains 9 grams of nickel and 16 grams of copper. The question is, what percentage of the metal in the coin is copper? What percentage of the metal in the coin is copper?
80%.
80%?
Hmm?
How about Ayush and
I mean 6. No, I mean 7.
yes. Ayush, can you hear me now?
Hello?
Yep. Can you hear me now? Ayush, I can hear you, but I'm not sure if you're able to hear me. Okay. So you said 80%. How did you arrive at 80%, Manas? Let's see, Vivan. How about you?
70%.
70%. How about Vivan?
I also got up at 75,
75 to 80%, but why are we not calculating?
80%. I
How did you get to 75, 80%? Tell me.
So, like, I basically kind of rounded it because I added 9 and 16,
Uh-huh.
which give me 25 grams in total.
Uh-huh.
And then 25 can be split 5 ways. So, I split that, and I also split 105 ways, which will be 20. And then, like since 16 you cannot divide it by 5, I like moved it to like 15, which then would be exactly 60%. But since it's 16, it's maybe like
Okay.
around about 75 or 80, it's like 60.
All that you are doing is a lot. There's an easier way of doing it. So first thing first says, what percentage of the coin is copper? So total copper is 16 in 25 grams, right? So 16 is what percentage of the total coin? So 16 over 25, yep, that's what we have to find out. Now 25 times 4 is 100. 16 times 4 will be 64, 64%. As simple as that.
Oh,
Yep.
that was cool.
Yep. So, see, never try to avoid getting your hands dirty. Meaning, do math. Okay? Math is like all about how much you do it. Okay. Thinking is perfectly fine, but when you do it, it will become much easier. Manas, does it make sense to you?
Yeah.
Is this okay? Let's pick up the next problem.
But was I close to like?
64 and 80.
I said, what's it called? I said 70.
Okay.
I used my math and then I said it was 70.
No, so
Like,
so there is no guesswork. Yeah, Ayush, can you hear me okay now?
yeah.
Okay, then you are good to go. Let's get started. So Ayush, again, I would want you to join a little early on time. You are late by almost 30 minutes. Yeah?
Yeah,
So see, the thing is, if you join on time, you will not lose the flow of the discussion. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to catch up. Okay? Promise me that next class onwards you will join at sharp 7:15. Okay? Yeah? Put a reminder for yourself. Put an alarm, whatever it works. Okay?
alright.
Yeah. So we are talking about a percentage. We learned what is percentage and we are doing some practice with that. So, I mean, even if you forgot or you know any which way, when we practice it, you'll be able to recall. Let's look at the next problem. And my request to everybody would be, do calculation, don't give me any rough estimates. Math is all about doing it. If a 49-year-old man can do it, kids can do it 5 times better. Okay? I want you all to solve the problems. Let me read the next question for you guys and pay attention to what I'm saying. Luke and Matthew ran a lemonade stand on Saturday. Luke and Matthew ran a lemonade stand on Saturday. They agreed that Matthew would get 60% of the profit because the limited stand was his idea. They made a $25 profit. How much money did Matthew make? Again, let me repeat the numbers so that you guys are not confused. Luke and Matthew ran a lemonade stand on Saturday. Okay? Two friends. They agreed that Matthew would get 60% of the profit. Matthew gets 60% of the profit.
Okay. Gets 60%
Of the profit because the lemonade stand was his idea.
profit.
They made a profit of $25. This was the total profit that they made. The question is, how much money did Matthew get?
Wait, so if they all in total got 20, so both of them combined got 25.
Yep, that's what the question says.
It's 16. It's like the same answer from before, remember? Well, no, not 16.
Calculate. I don't trust anybody. I want you guys to calculate. Question is simple. It says two friends are running a lemonade stand and Matthew is the one who gave the idea. That's why he will get 50% of the profit. Total profit that they got was 25. So the question is, how much did Matthew get out of 25? And there is no shortcut without calculation. Yes, Ayush, are you able to do it or you need some clarification here?
What?
My question was, are you able to solve this problem?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Yeah.
Then do it.
Oh, sorry, allow me now.
That's okay. So I want everybody to have a pen and paper in front of them and deal with this problem because there is no other way out. So Ayush, you are clear about the question, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 15%.
15%?
15.
$15. Okay.
I mean dollars here.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
I'm very picky with that. If you say 15%, I would be confused. Because the question says they made a profit together of $25. Matthew is supposed to get 60%. So how much money he is getting?
He's getting 15.
Dollars.
If you really look at it,
No, wait, hold it. Don't try biasing others. Yep. Let's see, what is your answer, Vivan?
15.
How about Ayush? $15? $15? Okay. So let me see again. Everybody said 15. I kind of know that this is 15, but let me do it. So again, the question says Matthew and Luke ran a lemonade stand on a Saturday, and the agreement between them is that Matthew will get 60% of the profit. They made $25 profit, so how much Matthew will get? So Matthew, the deal is simple, right? Matthew will get 60% of the profit. 60% of the profit. 60% of the profit. That's it. So we have to calculate this way. So here, I'm telling you guys some shortcuts, okay? When you see that trailing and zeros, you can knock them off, okay? 1 0 1 0, you can knock it out. So 6 by 10 into 25. So 6 into 25 is 150. Divided by 10. Again, you have a trailing zero here and here. You can knock them out. 50. So this is a technique, right? If you, let's say, if you have to divide 5,000 into 100 by 6,000, okay? You don't want to multiply all these things. When you have trailing zeros, you can just do tic-tac-toe, okay? 1 0 and 1 0 here, another 0 here, this 0 and this 0 here. What you're left with is 5 4 zeros by 6. Okay? That is like dividing by tens. Okay? So I'm just helping you guys do calculation faster, that's all. Okay? Now let's look at another problem. And we will do enough problems to make sure that these problems don't remain a problem. Everybody okay with the way I explained, or something is confusing?
It was good the way you explained.
I'm sorry?
It was okay the way you explained.
Okay. Now the next question. Samuel has a collection of toy cars. His favorites are the 27 red ones, which make up 60% of his collection.
So 27?
Wait. Let me repeat. Samuel has a collection of toy cars. His favorites are the 27 red ones. So his favorites are 27 red ones, which make 60% of his collection. So this 27 makes 60% of his collection. The question is, how many toy cars does Samuel have? Is everybody clear about the question? Okay, do it. I'll get you guys tired of percentage problems, okay?
Okay.
Yep. How much it is? Yep, we are.
I got. Wait, what was the question again, sir?
Samuel has 27. Okay, let me read it. Samuel has a collection of toy cars. His favorite cars are 27 red ones, which make 60% of his collection. How many toy cars does Samuel have?
I think it's 26.4. Because I used my calculations and when I checked, I rounded up to.
I can tell you that that is wrong.
It's wrong?
Yeah, because see, look at it, simple. These 27 red cars are his favorite, and that makes 60% of his total collection. So we are only looking at part of his collection, which is 27. Yep.
I got 36 cards.
We'll see. How about Ayush?
What?
That is my turn to say what. I'm asking you, what is your answer?
I got 40 now. Wait, I checked and I got 40. This.
Keep checking, keep reviewing. Yeah, Ayush. How about your answer?
I got 42%.
42%? Again, I'm repeating the question. He has a collection of toy cars. He has total 27 red ones, which are his favorite. And that makes 60% of his collection. How many total cars he has? So it has to be a total number of cars. 42% is not the right answer. It cannot be, answer cannot be in percentage. That's what I'm trying to say.
Wait, am I wrong when I said 40?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm close, right?
Close doesn't help. It's a yes or no. Either it's the right answer, it's a wrong answer. There is no third option.
Was I correct still with 36?
You guys are probably overthinking, okay? You have to think like you're, what do you call, somebody who is as less intelligent like your teacher. I'll show you guys. Ayush, are you clear about the question first? Because it's very important for us to be clear about the question, right?
Yes.
The question says he has 27 red cars, which is 60% of the total number of cars he has. Okay? The question is, what is the total number of cars he has? So let's say we don't know how many cars he has. Let's say it is X number of cars. Okay? 60% of that is the red ones. So 60% of X, 60% of X is equal to 27. Yep.
I think I rechecked my math and I understood what I did wrong.
Okay.
I got 45 at
That's the answer, yeah. But again, I mean that's the answer because I could do the calculation, but let's see it here. So again, when you have situation like this, when you are trying to get to X equal to what, you have to move all these numbers and it moves like this. So 60 comes below, 100 goes above. So 27 into 100 by 60. Now as I was saying, you can knock off the trailing zeros. So this 0 and this 0 tic-tac-toe. Now you have 27 to 10. 27 you can write as 9 into 3. 10 you can write as 5 into 2. And this 6 you can write as 3 into 2. This 3 and this 3 tic-tac-toe, this 2 and this 2 tic-tac-toe. What you have? 9 to 5. Did I make sense to everybody or I am getting you guys confused more? Ayush, is it clear?
Yeah.
So, see the simple rule of thumb is, whatever you don't know, you assume it to be something. And you will not assume, okay, I don't know what is the number of cars, I'll assume it to be 50. No. You'll assume a variable. You'll say, okay, X or Y or A or B, whatever. Let's say your name starts with Ayush. You'll say A. Let's say A is the number of cars. A times 60% of A is 27. Then everything falls in place.
So 6x times 60 over 10 equals 27?
60 over, not, it's not 60 over 10. See, 60% of his total car are the red ones. 60% of total cars, which is X, I'm assuming it is X. 60% of X is equal to 27. And then you do the calculation. Yeah? And that is why, even if you have the same problem that I have, my problem is the level of intelligence is missing in my case. I am very little when it comes to intelligence, okay? We don't have to pretend to be intelligent, okay? We have to think of it in a very, very simple way. That's what I'm trying to say. I know you guys are much more intelligent than me. But what I'm trying to say is, these problems doesn't need much of intelligence. Simple calculation, as long as you can do, you will love it. If you overthink and try thinking like AI kind of a thing, it gets super complicated. Are you with me? Manas, Ivan, everybody. Let's look at one more problem. And that's what I'm saying. The math problems are like ghosts. Till you don't see them, you'll be scared of it. When you see them more often, that fear gets over. Now let's look at one more ghost. Okay, of all the species in the world, 4 out of every 5 are insects. What percentage of species are insects? Let me read the question one more time. Of all the species in the world, 4 out of 5, 4 out of every 5, 4 out of every 5 are insects. What percentage of species are insects?
So how many? So is it talking about like overall like every animal, insect, mammal, everything in this world?
And that's what would be my interpretation.
Wait, sir. Didn't
Yeah, what is the percentage of species are insects?
Is it 80%?
I'll take that as answer. I will not confirm. I will let everybody break their head with this problem.
Because I did the calculation really fast. It's not that hard.
Yeah. So again, see, math is not hard. It's just about how you interpret the problem. That's why reading the question again and again helps you simplify it. So Ayush, did you get the question?
Yeah.
I'm reading it one more time for you guys, okay? Of all the species in the world, 4 out of every 5 are insects. What percentage of species are insects? Okay? So Ayush, do the calculation, tell me what your findings are. Are you able to proceed, Ayush? 80%. Can Ayush explain me how did you get 80%? No, I'll let Ayush explain that once.
I got confused, but here's what I did. I didn't understand what I said.
Okay.
So first, we're
Say it one more time. Ayush? Go ahead, it's okay. If you go wrong, I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. I want to hear you. I want to hear your story. I love stories. Ayush, tell me, it's okay. You got 80%, you would have done something to get to 80%. Tell me that part of the story. What is that? Okay, your voice is not coming through. How about Vivan? Vivan, do you want to explain it?
So when you said 4 out of 5 of the 100% are insects.
Yeah.
So since wait, what? 100, yeah, 4 out of 5. I did it in a way that's more comfortable for me, like how I can do it easier. So, 100 can be divided by 5 into like 20 parts. So, I first did 4 out of 5. I wrote 4 out of 5 of 100%. And then split 100 into 5 different parts. Where there's like 20 each part. And I did 20 times 8, which was 80.
Okay, now look at it. Whatever I don't know, I'll give it a name. Okay? So it says, of all the species in the world, 4 out of every 5 are insects. If I'm talking about 5 animals or 5 species, 4 of them are insects. The question is, for every 5, 4 are insects. Only one is animal, other animal, be it human, be it elephant, be it lion, be it tiger, be it reindeer, be it a puppy as well.
sorry, it logged me out.
Yeah, no, it's okay. So we are just trying to solve it now. So it says, for every 5 species, 4 are insects. The question is, what percentage of species are insects? Let's say X percent of species, which is 5, are insects. For every 5, there are 4 insects. So we don't know what is this percent, right? So let's say that percentage is X. So X percentage of all the species are insects. I'm just putting that in the story. So what is the value of X? Meaning I have to move 5 to this side and move 100 to this side. This is what happens. When you have something above, it comes below. When you have something below, goes up. So this became 4 into 100. 100 I can break into 20 into 5, correct? By 5. Tic-tac-toe. What I'm left with? 4 into 20. 80. 80%. Ayush, does it make sense? Yeah?
Yeah.
So, see, rule is very simple. We know certain person, somebody says 50% of 200. So 50% of 200. Same thing here. It's saying for every 5 species, 4 are insects. So what is the percent of insects? Okay, we don't know that. Let's figure it out. Let's say this is X percentage. So X percent of 5 is 4. That is what is given to us. For every 5, there are 4 insects. So 5, 4. X percent of 5 equal to 4. Now let's find out what is X. Everything moves to other side of equal to sign using this and then play with it. Simple. Or other shortcut method is if you have 2 numbers given to you, let's say X and Y, and you have been asked to find out X is what percentage of Y, you will just say X over Y into 100 and you can find it out. So insect is what percentage of species? 4 over 5 into 100. It will give you the same thing. That's what you have. 4 into 100 by 5. If somebody says you are given X and Y, it says okay, Y is what percentage of X? So say Y is what percentage of X? Whatever you are comparing against, that will be your bottom, and this will be your denominator, this will be the numerator. Yeah? But if you don't want to memorize this, just stitch that in the story. Now I'm going to give you guys one last problem before I let you guys go. And this will be a little interesting one. Let's see who all can solve it real quick.
Yes, sir.
Challenger Elementary School has 800 students. Challenger Elementary School, I don't know who goes to that school where everybody is getting challenged. But Challenger Elementary School has 800 students.
The independence what?
Challenger Elementary School has 800 students.
Okay.
Every Wednesday, 12% of the students stay after school for chess club. So every Wednesday, 12% of the students stay after school for chess club. Okay, so every Wednesday.
Okay.
How many students go home on Wednesday on time? I'm repeating the question one more time. Challenger Elementary School has 800 students. 12 on every Wednesday, 12% of the students stay after school for chess tournament. How many students go home on time on Wednesdays?
On time, so 12%. 12%.
I will read it one more time. Challenger Elementary School has, I'll come to everyone. Let me just read it one last time. Challenger Elementary School has 800 students. On every Wednesday, 12% of the students stay after school for chess tournament. How many students go home on time on Wednesdays?
On time.
Yeah, Vivan. Tell me, what is the answer?
I hope 702 people go home after school. On
Okay. I'll take that answer without confirming whether it's correct or not. I want everybody to predict ahead. Yes, Ayush and Manas. I'll give you guys 2 more minutes.
I'm still calculating. Okay.
Yep.
So, 8, 2, because it was 78. Was
So what's cooking up?
Yeah, I also got 702.
7-2. How about Ayush?
You want to know how many kids went on time?
I'm sorry?
How many kids went on time or spent?
How many kids are leaving school on time on Wednesdays?
$682.
682. So I got two numbers, 702 and 682. But I am assuming if I'm solving this problem, it says their total dismissed students, only 12% stay after school for chess tournament. Meaning remaining, how many percentage are going home on time?
That means 702 people.
No, how many percentage are going home on time?
78.
78, 88. 100 out of every 100, 12 students are going home on time, 12%. So we are talking about 88% students going on time and remaining 12% staying back for chess tournament, correct?
Yeah. Is it? Yeah.
88% of 800. This 0, this 0, this 0, this 0. 2 zeros gone. You have to multiply 88 by 8. 8 8 is 64. 6 carry forward. 8 8 is 64 plus 6. 70.
704?
Yeah? 88. Oh yeah. Okay? See.
Wait, you're so close.
8 is 64. 4 here, 6 carry forward. 8 is 64 plus 6, 70. That's it. Yep. See, getting a wrong answer doesn't matter to me at all. What matters is, are we thinking in the right direction first? Did everybody think that, okay, 88% students are going home on time, 12% students are staying back? If the question says how many students are staying back, you will find out 12% of this number. If the question says how many students are going on time, you will find out 88% of this number. That's it. Yep. Alright. So with that being said, I will let you guys go. My humble request to you would be put an alarm for yourself. Be with me starting 7:15. So that way you can bother me more, learn a little bit more from me. Okay? Otherwise, you will have to watch the video of the class and then ask me questions. This class is not meant for scaring anybody. This class is meant for very comfortable, confident discussion with the teacher. When you ask the questions, get your doubts clarified, that is what I'm here for. Yep. Please join on time, make best use of your time and your teacher's time to learn as much as you can. Alright, have fun, good night.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye.